What's going on, family? New day, new beginnings. Before we get started, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. As you can see by the title of the thumbnail, you know, noticing our blind spots. A lot of us go through life noticing that, we have difficulties in certain areas of our lives, you know, and we sometimes just go along like we don't notice it, but over time, it hinders us, and I think that just like on a car, when you have the blind side, mirrors put on and you can see a view, but then you can see more, is more clearer for you on the sides, so you see half of the car, but then you see the whole car when you have the blind side mirrors put on, right? So I think that's how a lot of our lives are, because we go ahead, we notice the little spots, but we choose not to really shore it up at that time. But then again, it's kind of like, you know, a sinkhole. It starts off small, then gradually it grows and grows and grows. And then when it could engulf, a building, the whole sidewalk, the streets, the whole street, possibly. And I think that's what we need in our lives. We bypass our blind spot just to make ourselves feel good. And I think a lot of us, we notice, but we don't care until it's too late. Hear me out, right? Like me, I know my blind spot, and I try to fix them. You know, that's why a lot of people, they'll, they'll say, when people tell you to go to get therapy, they're not saying because you're crazy. They're saying that you need to tighten some areas up. One person told me before, and when I seen something, I said, I didn't know you go to therapy. He said, yeah, man, I'm a business owner. That kind of helped me out, because you sometimes can't speak to your wife. You can't speak to your friends and your family because, they're going to sometimes side with you unless you got a real thorough person there who won't say, nah, that's not the right way to do it. It's sometimes to get an independent view on yourself. You know, they're there to declutter your mind. They're there to reach in to help you, you know, tighten up the areas where you lack. Just like you lack confidence, a therapist could help you with that. You lack let me say charisma. They could help you with a lot of things. But a lot of us been brought up to think that therapy is for crazy people, which is not. Not having therapy, how many individuals that harmed, by their parents not getting no help, and then that help their parents didn't get, crosses over to how they act with their kids now. So it's like a constant, it's like kicking the can down the road. But we need that. We need that sort of help, and when you notice that blind spot, don't be ashamed to get it fixed. That's a sometimes now what I do when people ask me questions now, I just don't, I try not to really get involved in it because you're my friend, you're my family. Therefore, I think my word shouldn't be the end all be all. That's the same thing with marriage. When you're having difficulties, if the marriage not, in the dumps, there's certain areas y'all could shore up. But if y'all don't take the time to do it, take the time to notice the blind spot, the marriage is not going to be able to, you're not going to be able to recover it. And I think that's the next thing too, but when it comes to just noticing the framework of how we carry our day-to-day lives, us noticing the issues that we have, but we don't want to fix them because we all have issues, but it's those who want to get it fixed. You know, you can't go to a therapist and constantly lie. 9 times out of 10, a therapist know you full of shit, just like your friends and your family know you full of shit. But we want to live a lie. We don't want to live that. We don't. A lot of us don't want to live our truth. You full of shit. You full of shit. Go get help. We all have those issues. It was brought up to me a couple times, and I'm thinking about it. I keep it real. I'm thinking about it. And when it was brought up to me, I took this person's word because this person not talking really. They're not really talking shit. They really care. And I said something that they noticed. They're like, and they mentioned it to me. It's not about being crazy. It was about me noticing my own blind spot. and blind spot or spots. But the thing is, I notice it, and I think a lot of people out there, we notice. A lot of y'all notice it also. But y'all choose not to do nothing about it. And eventually, a year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now, that sinkhole just gonna engulf your whole life. Family, hit that like and share button and subscribe to Truthtrtube. Thank you.